Before we jump in, I will tell you this. Parker is one of those areas that a lot of people move to and absolutely love. But I've also had buyers get here and realize it's not exactly what they expected. So this isn't about good or bad. It's about making sure it's the right fit for you. Hi, I am Debby Nesiba, broker owner of Dream Homes of Colorado. And today I want to talk about 3 things people don't always expect when they move to Parker, Colorado. Parker is a really popular area just southeast of Denver, and a lot of people are drawn to it for the newer homes, the layout of the communities, and the overall suburban feel. But there are a few things that tend to surprise buyers once they actually live here. And if you're thinking about making a move, these are things you'll want to know ahead of time. Number 1, it is farther away from things than people actually expect. A lot of people look at a map and think Parker is next to everything, but when you actually live here, it can feel a little farther out than expected. Depending on where you're going, getting to Denver, the airport, or even heading up to the mountains can take a bit longer than people think, especially during busier times of day. One accident can make your time schedule off. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of people want that extra space and a little separation from the city. But if you're used to being right in the middle of everything, it's something to keep in mind. A lot of my clients don't fully realize this until they're actually living here and doing that commute regularly. So what I tell people is always map out your daily drive ahead of time. Keep your map on while you're traveling. Look at it during different times of day so you know what you're getting into. That alone can make a huge difference in whether Parker feels like a great fit or just a little too far out for you. Number 2, the cost of living surprises people a lot. A lot of buyers moving here hear suburbs and assume it's going to be more affordable, and that's not always the case. Parker has grown a lot over the years, and home prices have followed that growth. And it's not just home prices. Things like property taxes, property insurance, and HOA fees can all factor in depending on the area. So it's really important to look at the full picture, not just the purchase price, when you're deciding if Parker is the right fit. I've had buyers come in thinking they're going to be at one price point. Once we factor everything in, they realize they need to adjust a little bit. So going in with realistic expectations and having someone walk you through those numbers really helps avoid surprises later. A great lender goes a long way. Number 3, yes, it's suburban, but you still get wildlife. This one surprises people all the time. Even though Parker has a very suburban feel with neighborhoods and newer communities, you are still in Colorado, and that means wildlife. It's not unusual to see things like foxes and coyotes, and depending on the area, even an occasional bear. And believe it or not, a few years ago, there was actually a moose walking around Parker. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's also part of what people love about living in Colorado. You get a mix of neighborhood living, and you're still close enough to nature that you experience things like that from time to time. Just make sure to keep your little animals inside. Another thing people don't always think about is how much Parker has grown and is still growing. With that growth comes more people, more traffic, more development. Some people love that because it brings more restaurants and more shopping and more things to do. And other people move here expecting it to feel a little quieter than it actually is. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. And I'll just say this, if schools are important to you, I always recommend doing your own research and looking at what matters most to you personally. A great place to start for this is greatschools.com. You can look up ratings, reviews, and compare different schools in the area. None of these things are bad. They're just things people don't always think about until after they move here. And that is why it really helps to talk through your options before deciding where to buy. because Parker might be exactly what you're looking for. Or there might be another area nearby that fits your lifestyle a little bit better. I'm Debby Nesiba, broker owner of Dream Homes of Colorado. And if you're thinking about moving to Parker or anywhere in Denver or the Denver metro area, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I am always happy to help.